syempre, di ba, parang natatag kayo as parang walang loyalty, ganito, ganyan. Kasi may mga times na parang kapag done na kayo sa ganitong bagay,
parang
parang job hopping siya. So, it is a kind of good behavior ba as Gen Z or bad ito? Oo, red flag
ba siya?
Hindi. I mean, feeling ko red flag siya in a way sa kung i-consider natin yung intention ng specific person na yon. Kasi in nature naman, yung mga older generations, parang yung kumbaga priorities nila ay stability. Parang sila usually yung nag-climb up sa corporate ladder and everything. While yung kaming mga Gen Z naman, parang paycheck, pero somehow parang gusto pa rin namin i-pursue yung purpose namin. Kumbaga parang meron kaming company na pinapasukan na yun yung nagbabayad sa amin ng, let's say, enough. Pero gusto namin ng something more. At yung next na ipo-pursue namin ay something na parang interest or passion na namin. Parang feeling ko red flag siya kung yung intention mo ay parang para i-ditch lang yung isa. Pero good thing siya kasi it's a acquisition of skills and learnings na ma-apply din natin sa future natin.
Tsaka siguro perspective ng employer and employee yung magkaiba doon, 'di ba? Kasi parang for some employers, okay yung sige, nagjo-job hop kasi in their head, ang gagawin niyan is mag-acquire ng skills. Kumbaga ano yan, like, gigil, gano'n, di ba?
Eager, gano'n.
Eager. Pero parang at the same time, syempre, for some employers, they value the loyalty naman kung parang mag-i-invest ba ang isang kumpanya kung alam nilang aalis ka rin naman. Di ba? Pwedeng gano'n.
Pwede.
Pero as an employee, parang, syempre, you wanna value your personal growth as well. So parang magkaibang lens lang siya. Yeah.
RM, yes.
I think yung when you say na baka yung isipin ng employer is parang mag-acquire lang yan ng skill tas aalis rin naman. I think it's on the employer side to take care of their employees.
Totoo yan! Totoo yan para sa lahat, para sa ating lahat.
It goes both ways na, okay, I'll give you my skill,
Talent
I'll give you my,
retention.
but then you still need to take care of me. Kasi nga, we're still parang aiming for that paycheck as well as purpose.
Correct.
So you need to, parang you need to have that fulfillment, but still you need to live para tuloy-tuloy lang siya.
Or pwedeng in parallel, habang you're in this company, you also pursue your purpose or passion on the side. Kasi diba, parang, ano ba siya, two-way benefit din siya kasi it's a good image also for the company na your employees are able to chase something apart from excelling at work. They're also excelling in life. Ibang imaging din yon. But at the same time, as an employee, nandun din yung parang, this is just means to an end. So, I'm loyal to this company, but at the same time, I will exhaust whatever I am because that's what I'm paid to do. Pero, I will parang set good boundaries. Nasa sa'yo eh. Nasa sa'yo as an
Depende
employee.
talaga.
Sa inyo, sa academe, like, how do you view that?
I think,
Napapalit-palit ka ng school.
I think, depende rin talaga sa work environment.
Yeah.
Kasi pag toxic naman na, parang dapat ka pa bang magstay? Diba?
And she's not talking about the company now.
Ano ba, Tote? May mga excess baggage pa ba?
Kapag yung work environment mo is, I mean, hindi mo na nakikita yung purpose mo doon or hindi ka naman nag-grow professionally and personally. So, mas okay talagang umalis ka na lang doon sa work na yun. And then, maghanap ka ng sa tingin mo, mas fit ka kung ano yung values mo and yung principles mo.
And your strengths also. Yeah.
Pero wag kang mag-expect na mataas agad yung i-offer sa'yo.
Love that.
Kasi magsimula tayo lahat ulit sa umpisa.
Right.
Feeling ko sakit din yun ng Gen Z.
Sige, go.
Parang, feeling nila, ang dami na nilang experience through college na kapag pumasok kami, isasama ko na sarili ko kasi I'm guilty, na kapag pumasok kami in real world, gusto namin na parang yung feeling namin na skills ay enough na yung compensation. Parang yun yung
so
mindset namin. So would you say
like you're entitled? Like as a generation, we are entitled. Would you say?
Somehow, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Siguro I think naman, hindi siya entitled eh. Parang we just know our value.
Okay.
Mas nabo-voice out lang siguro.
Yes. Parang kasi yung struggles namin nung we value those struggles and that's why we want to put it parang on work.
Okay.
Yes.
Pero like, would you say na parang given your experience, match na ba dapat yung pay? I mean like, di ba in your case yan, sinabi mo na magsa-start naman tayo lahat sa entry level or sa baba, in short. Di ba? Parang, would you say na us wanting to have like a higher pay is like equals tamad tayo or like are we entitled or like know your value? Ano bang perspective nyo dun? Kasi ang daming nagsasabi nun na parang, ba't ko babayaran na mataas yan? Gusto niyan clock in tapos gagawa lang tapos time out na agad. So they view Gen Zs as tamad and wanting that entitlement na dapat maganda na agad yung pay ko. Is this something that you are seeing in our generation?
I think hindi.
Okay.
Sa amin. Parang acceptable naman talaga na yung entry level talaga, yun na talaga yun.
Yeah,
Oo,
okay,
sa amin.
okay. Siguro lang, lang with the price increase lang or inflation lang dapat medyo sumusunod. Yeah. And sa inyo, Kim, like, kinakabahan sila. So,
I agree.
Tingin nyo ba as a generation entitled tayo? Yes or no?
No.
No. Ikaw?
Yeah, I'm a firm no. Kasi,
No.
Kasi you just know your value and it doesn't, parang hindi naman siya masama if you ask for what you think is your worth.
Okay. Ikaw?
It's a no, pero kasi may mga Gen Z talaga na parang yun talaga yung tingin nila. Parang they want more agad. Parang
Okay.
more and more and more.
Okay.
Pero yung experience ay less and less and less. Parang ganon. May
okay,
mga ganon
okay.
talaga. Pero personally, syempre, ipagtatanggol ko sarili ko, it's a no. Like, ang bait-bait kong tao. Sige, bigyan niyo ako ng sakto lang na sahod, pero maraming work.
No. Yeah.
Agree ako dyan. Kasi di ba may mga college students din na especially kapag may mga flying colors, madaming achievements sa college. Mag-expect talaga na kapag gumraduate sila and nakahanap ng work, ganito na yung Di ba may mga ganon? Yung,
Yes.
meron na akong napanood. Meron ako napanood na video. Tinanong, parang YouTuber siya. Tapos tinanong niya yung mga fresh graduates. Like, kasuot pa nila yung toga nila sa PICC. Tapos tinanong
Sino bang eskwelahan niya?
My God! Parang napanood ko yan somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yung parang tinanong ano yung expected salary mo kapag Tapos yung mga ranges ng ng mga expected salary nila is mapapano,
Parang so unrealistic.
Oo, unrealistic ka. Bakit hindi?
Yeah.
Sa amin
Pang
kasi,
senador yung
I think, nagagamit kasi yun sa academe kasi may ranking system kami. Oo. So, kapag talagang you grow professionally, talagang mababayaran ka talaga ng tama. So,
Right.
right now, for example, ako, I'm taking my grad school. So, may point yon sa ranking system para may equivalent siyang bayad or compensation. So, ganun. Kapag
As you
umattend ka
acquire
ng
more
mga seminars,
experience.
ganyan. So, binibilang yun.
Pag tumataas yung rango mo, tumataas din yung sweldo mo.
Yun naman ang gusto
Feeling,
natin.
tumataas
diba?
gano'n ang kaltas.
And then,
Aminin mo yan.
And then, andun din yung experience, of course.
Yes.
Pero yung kaltas, yes.
Yung kaltas talaga.
Pantay-pantay lang daw tayo sa mata ng BIR. Okay. So, in terms of like, siguro, realizations, or ikaw, James, as a aspiring educator.
Yes. Ako, yung realization ko sa episode natin ngayon is parang ina-achieve natin yung success as the key para maging masaya tayo. Pero ang totoo is, kailangan natin maging masaya para maging successful tayo.
Love that!
Diba?
Wow.
Kasi kapag hindi tayo masaya sa ginagawa natin sa buhay, like hindi natin alam yung purpose natin in life, diba? Parang mahirapan tayo mag-thrive harder and to earn more. Parang syempre
And that's a
nakakatulong.
Gen Z perspective.
Yes,
Yeah.
nakakatulong din kasi yun sa sa mental ng development natin para ma-expand natin yung horizon natin as individual para to grow and to achieve more.
Right. Siguro sa akin naman with talking with you guys, no, na syempre ako medyo I'm a little past the graduation stage already. Parang ilang years, mga 3-4 years ago. Parang I would definitely say na dun sa generation natin, nag-iba rin yung perspective mo towards work.
Yeah.
Parang medyo nakakatawang isipin na parang sentensya de peligro yung feeling ng work. Kasi, di ba, parang may iba, maiinggit ka na, shucks, they love their work so much. But then at the same time, in our generation na parang we value so much on recreation, on finding your identity, soul-searching ka sa wherever, sa Thailand, mga ganyan. Mga ganon. Parang maiinggit ka na parang, as our generation ba, dapat ba slave harder, work harder. Ganun na ba yung magiging culture natin ngayon? And I think parang it's a reminder na with the changing times, dapat marunong din tayong mag-adapt na pag mahirap ang work hard. Like, nandun ka dapat sa, I believe na work-life balance is not how you spend your time.
Yeah.
It's also parang how do you treat your work. Parang when it comes to working hard, pag season ng trabaho ka.
Yes.
Tapos kapag nagpahinga ka, dun mo malalaman na, yes, it's a right kasi kailangan mo magpahinga, but also you deserve na magpahinga ka because it was an output well done. Diba? So, sana yung mga Gen Zs din ngayon na pag-graduate pa lang, isipin natin na when it comes to purpose naman, parang purpose is a lifelong journey. Hindi siya yung parang pag napunta ka sa kumpanya na to, may isip mo, ito na yung purpose ko.
Yeah.
Purpose ko na mag-excel every day. Diba? So parang it's a lifelong journey. So dapat expand your horizons. It doesn't mean it's just in job hopping. Pero with your interactions, be part of communities, mga run club, fitness, lifestyle, ganyan. Expand your horizons kasi doon mo malalaman sino ka ba talaga, saan yung place mo in the world, diba?
Yes.
So, maging adventure dapat yung work sa'yo to find out where you're good at para yun yung you can monetize so that you can build for the life that you want. Wow! Oh my God!
That's beautiful.
Yes. Yun na po. So, before anything else, gusto natin pasalamatan yung mga guests natin.
Maraming salamat
Thank you so much to Kim Jera and Micah Rainiel. Yeah.
Yes. And thank you so much, BP Studio!
Bago
Maraming
BP Studio,
salamat.
thank you so much.
And of course, let us greet happy birthday, Tri.
Happy
birthday to you.
Oh my God, guys!
Happy birthday to you.
Pangilang birthday ko na to sa PTV.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Hey!
Di ko na isasabihin yung wish ko. Pero para every year naman lagi ko sinasabi na sana mas maraming episodes pa tayo, mas lumaki yung family. So with BP Studios, yan, yung mga guests natin. Sana hindi nyo kami kalimutan after one
this.
episode. 'Di ba? Parang maging good driver siya sa inyo na guys, you made such a difference kasi you told us what you think. 'Di ba? So thank you so much sa PTV, sa aking co-host. Thank you guys. Bibigay ko muna yung cake. Kakainin namin siya mamaya. Wow.
Yan.
Ayan. Bago po magtapos, no, nais namin pasalamatan ng UPCOM Broadsok, no? Another award, no, from the Gandingan Awards sa pagkilala ulit sa schoolmates as the most development-oriented youth program and most participatory program. So maraming salamat sa guests.
Maraming salamat po.
Yes.
Thank you po.
Ayan.
Thank you.
Okay, so sana mas marami pang awards na and stay tuned guys kasi marami pa tayong pag-uusapan. With that, sa bawat sapin, sa bawat issue, may boses tayong mga kabataan.
Sumaling makinig at makiisa dahil ang bawat opinion natin mahalaga.
Kaya naman, sabay-sabay nating isigaw sa buong mundo, schoolmates,
May pakialam ka!
Thank you so much!
Thank you so much po!